Hi Boots and Bow Ties followers, this is David Locke, and I want to talk to you today about a blog that came out on caring for poinsettias. Poinsettias are a very important plant to me, and you can see these are not my poinsettias. These are my crop of amaryllis. I don't know if you remember, we did a live video where I planted these not too long ago, but of course I've got an artificial poinsettia here. I haven't bought my poinsettias yet. But poinsettias are very important to me, having grown up in upstate South Carolina. The discoverer of the poinsettia, Dr. Poinsett, was from Charleston and had a summer home in Greenville. And he was first minister to Mexico during the very early 1800s and sent the first cuttings home to Greenville of the poinsettia. So that was how the poinsettia became introduced to America about 200 years ago. So everything in Greenville, South Carolina, near where I'm from and where my wife is from, is named Poinsett or poinsettia. We have the Poinsettia Christmas Parade at Christmas time. We have Poinsett Highway, Poinsett Hotel. We even have a Poinsett Park. So caring for poinsettias is something I've done for a long time. When I was in college, I was in charge of the decorations at our church. We have well over 1,000 members, and each member would buy a poinsettia in memory or in honor of someone to have in the church during the Christmas season. This was in the late 90s and early 2000s, and so the care of that fell to me. So you can imagine I learned how to care for large numbers of poinsettias. One thing I do when I buy a poinsettia, and I'm not really fond actually of artificial poinsettias, although I do have this one stuck in one of our trees. One of the things that I do is I look at it as a cut flower, as a long-lasting cut flower. I don't try to keep it past January 1st or January 2nd. I basically just chunk them because the chances of getting them to bloom again for you are very slim. The other thing I do, if I'm not going to bank a lot of poinsettias together, is I will take that foil off. The foil really cheapens the plant. It makes it look like something you didn't grow, although most people would think you didn't grow it. But what I do is I take that foil off of my poinsettia and place it inside of a beautiful cash pot or inside of a basket, and it melds better with your interior. Another thing that you want to do with poinsettias is know that they don't like a lot of water. When you do water them, if you do keep that foil on, make sure that the water can drain away. And also you want them to dry out completely between watering. So basically during the holiday season, during December, you're probably only going to water 1, 2, maybe 3 times. The other thing is that if you injure the poinsettia, you will notice that it has a very white looking latexy sap that will come out of its bracts. Of course, the flowers are actually in the center. What we regard as the flower are actually bracts or red colored leaves. And of course, poinsettias come in a lot of other colors other than red. But if you injure the leaf or you injure the stem, you'll notice there's a white milky substance that comes out that's a latex-like sap. That helps the plant to retain moisture, and it also helps it to resist insects and other diseases. But it is irritating if you get it on your skin. So if you do get it on your skin, you want to make sure you wash that off. Also, if you injure a leaf, you'll notice that it'll turn black. Don't try to wash it off. You'll just make the injury worse and you'll compound the injury. Another thing you want to do with poinsettias is if you do notice any dried leaves or dead leaves, you want to pluck those off. So those are my tips for caring for poinsettias. Make sure you subscribe to bootsandbowties.com. Go on our website, click the little subscribe button under my picture, and then once or twice a week, you'll receive email notifications when a blog comes out or a new video. I'll give you a Facebook poke, and y'all have a Merry Christmas.